live unboxing on Christmas Eve of all days. I'm gonna be here for a little bit, timing things out for you. Um, Basically, this is a watch that I received from AV8. It is actually a collaboration piece recently released that I think is pretty cool. They didn't reach out to me, I actually reached out to them. They don't even know I'm doing an unboxing, honestly, and I will prove that because I'm not wearing an AV8 watch right now for the filming of this video. Um, so, with that said, yeah, I guess I'll just hang out and see if anybody just randomly pops in. And if you don't pop in, that's also okay because this will be recorded for other folks. Looks like we did get one in. Hey, that's nice. Let's see. This is my first time doing the live from this newer phone here. So let's see if I can pull up any of the info. All right, I'm just as lost as you are. If you want to maybe put into the chat what's up so I can see it, that would be awesome. And we could kind of go from there. All right. Hey, whoa. All right. We got a couple people just randomly showing up in here. So to recap, I do have this particular watch to unbox for you guys here as a bit of a treat. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that there's a couple of folks that are aware of this brand. They are a sister brand to Spinnaker, right? But of course, Spinnaker is more on that nautical diver side, whereas Aviate is going to be more on the aeronautical and the aviation and the piloty style of watches. And before people come out of the woodwork to call me some type of shill again, Aviate doesn't even know that I'm doing an unboxing video. They just know that I'm spending time with the watch and plan to do a review. This is, again, I can prove it. Look, I'm wearing a non-Aviate watch right now, which is actually the Dieva's Vortex, which is also very cool. And I guess a similar theme when you think about, the tactical kind of nature of the watch. So now that we have like 10 people, which is great, thank you guys. One, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, anything, whatever you're celebrating, or if you're just bored at work and you're in an area that doesn't celebrate Christmas, hey, I'm still here for you. So let's go ahead and get this going. We'll even get some ASMR notes. You hear that? Yeah, we got a little something for everybody. Did I name which brands I'd be unboxing? It's actually an AV8. Yeah, AV8. Which not everybody is aware of. I will say this is the coolest AV8 yet. Again, I asked for them to send this in. They didn't approach me. I was just like, whoa, I keep an eye on certain brands, even if I pass on other releases. I do, try to keep communications up because eventually something will come out that really piques my interest. I have reviewed a few AV8s here on the channel in the past. That's true. Yes, Santa might be upset that I'm not waiting, but I thought, hey, I'd test my luck and see if I could engage with a couple of you guys during the holidays. I know there's some downtime, quiet time before you get ready to prep everything and do Christmas dinner or Christmas Eve dinner and everything like that. So I thought, why not connect? So let's go ahead, pop this open. Okay, this is probably giving away the model here. As you guys can see, here's the little card that comes with it. Oh, also a registration with a QR code. Very cool, very modern. You can actually see that the card itself even has a bit of a really cool kind of almost three-dimensional surface to it, which is very nice. And this is their Covert, which is abbreviated as CVRT, which I think is pretty neat. And then check it out. Look at this. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do the unboxing with you guys, and that is because this is kind of a cool box situation. Check this out. I think this thing is very, very interesting. And this is live because I think I just heard my daughter kick the door, and now she's opening the door while I'm doing a live. So that's not very kind, honey.
But it's alive.
I'm on live right now, yes.
some people are watching
Yes,
this?
there's 12 people.
Like who?
I can't see it. They see me. They're in the chat though. So the chat's up if they want to comment. So okay, check it out, guys. I'm sorry, I did not know my
Hi.
daughter was gonna come in here. Her name's Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
That's her hand. All right, bye, honey.
Bye, Dad.
See ya. Okay, so the AV8. Check out this cool box. A little ASMR of it. Ooh, you hear that? Ooh. For those of you that are ASMR fans, yeah, that is very cool. Definitely reminds me of my time in the Marine Corps with a lot of different types of ammo crates and stuff, different ways that you could have things sealed. I do think the roller on here is a nice touch. And again, that's one of the nice things about AV8 is they're very theme driven. So as long as you like the theme, you're gonna kind of like what they have to offer. So check this out here. And this is a real unboxing. So this still has all of the plastics and everything on there. Check this out. Wow. Okay. This is a cool one. I'm gonna go ahead and even peel. Ooh, yes. And then the first thing I'm gonna do is, oh, okay, give it a little wind. Okay, gonna hack it, move the handset to a suitable position. So take a nice look at this, maybe even take actually first, we'll do it legit, right? So I'm gonna wind it. Then I'm going to show you actually how I typically will set a watch. I'm not going to set it to the actual time here, but I will set it. And some of you, it's probably your first time seeing this. So what do you guys think? I think this is a looker. Very, very handsome. Again, with the name Covert, I think this is something that flies under the radar. It's way less overt than some of their other, I should say, most, all of their other aviation watches, which again are very theme heavy. So I got it hacked. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around. Nice. So that wasn't 10 p.m. That was 10 a.m. Then I'm going to get it over one. Boom. So now I know that there's no risk in damaging that date window. I'm going to do that. Now I can cycle the date to let's say the 5th. Oh, and of course this is a live, so I have to decline an incoming phone call. So if you saw the phone vibrating, that's why it was vibrating. I was getting a phone call, and we'll give it a quick little dust off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give it a general wipe here off camera, guys. So this one is, I think, quite cool looking. So it's very small. It's actually a 37.8 millimeter diameter watch, which, you typically don't see when it comes to, these more action. Oh, hey, it can't please everyone. The nice thing is it comes with two bands. So you also do get this really cool ribbed NATO, or NATO style. So the nylon looks good. It even has, we'll even do a little bit more of this ASMR side of things. And ooh, look at that. Nice multiple finishes there, high polished bevel. I gotta say that is pretty nice. Even the finger here on the pin buckle is nicely milled. So very cool. No floating keepers there, so none of them are adjustable. But that's just a problem for me with my big wrist. Most people are fine with typical layouts. But I will say this one caught my eye. I do like the very simple nature. And then if you take a look there at the dial, you do have the 3D loom blocks being there for the applied index. And I appreciate it. And then you look at the backside. All right, let's even peel this off here. We're not going to register this right now. Ooh, check that out. And then here we have a bit of information about the watch. Very cool, hard coated steel, etc. Again, there'll be a full review. You have quick release spring bars, and you do have a nice integrated style strap. I know maybe the texturing isn't for everyone, but it is pretty cool that it steps out and it actually tapers. so that you guys can see that it does have a bit of an integrated style. But again, you can easily swap it out to something like a regular strap. And let's see if they went the extra mile. Ooh, they did. And you even get extra spring bars because these are quick release spring bars. So you even get spring bars included that are going to go with that, and even a spring bar tool there. Now, the dimensions on this one, 37.8 millimeters in diameter, 10.7 millimeters thick, and then 45.7 millimeters lug to lug, hard coated stainless steel. And it actually has multiple finishes here. You can see a brushed, which is quite traditional, and then there are some high polished bevels, also quite traditional. But then here, look at that, a nice little matte blasting on the side. And you can see the side does taper in quite nicely. That's typically a Seiko trick right there, where it helps the watch wear even better. And again, at the wider points on here, it's going to be that 37.8. But then, of course, it does have a nice undercut here. And this angle is going to give you even smaller area of surface area to be in contact with your wrist, which is something that is very tactical, right? Most people's field watches in reality are quite small. So something like this that can fit underneath the cuff, whether it be a flight suit, your camis, whatever it might be, I think that that's really, really neat. So 9015 in here, so that's 42-hour power reserve, 4 hertz beat rate, beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour. I mean, the fact that this thing is hardened in terms of it has that hard coating, it has a very versatile layout, it has great Arabic numerals. Yeah, for me there's a lot to like right here. I think this is quite nice, clean, and unoffensive. You do have a nice little pop of red there with the covert, as well as tying in to that seconds hand there. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know if you think this one's cool. And again, for me, I thought that this was kind of the best looking AV8 watch I've seen yet. It's very cool, very different. It's not a direct homage to anything, at least not anything that I know of. It even has kind of a cabochon style crown, which is a nice little it's not a display case back, but the case back is pretty cool because then it is again, it has more of that military look to it. So that keeps everything nice and thin there. So quick comment, looks like somebody mentioned the Traska Summiteer, which I enjoy very well. Yeah, that's a good looking watch that I also enjoy, and it is hard coated without being overly hardcore. And I think that's kind of cool about this one. This is what really stood out to me, is that it was a bit different, without being over the top, and I dig that. I will say, on camera, on my camera or my phone screen, I'll say that it does look a little bit dustier than it does in person. So don't be too alarmed if you're looking at this rubber strap and thinking it looks like a dust magnet. I'll say in reality, it's not as bad. Because when I look at it with my naked eye, it actually looks a lot better versus I'm looking at it on the screen right now, and it looks a little bit dustier than it does to my actual eye. So that could just be, of course, the contrast and everything of the lens and the sensor and everything like that. And this is on a Google Pixel 10 Pro. So I finally updated my old Google Pixel 6. It was really good for a very long time, but I was running low on storage, so it was time. Oh, we didn't even get this off here. So last little piece here before I wish you guys another Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. In case I don't see it, of course, I do have content that will be coming and flowing continuously throughout the holidays. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday drops, and then I always do that Monday short, which is kind of a roundup in terms of the 3 videos that I dropped, so that if you missed any of them, you can just look at that, and then whatever interests you, maybe go back and watch. I know not everybody wants to watch a watch video all the time, but I do try to keep content flowing just to have a better chance of reaching anybody and everybody. So with that said, guys, let me know what you all think down in the comment section or the chat. What do you think here? What's cool about it? What are you interested in? Do you have any questions? I could definitely jump right into the questions when the full review is coming, which actually should be on Friday, the 26th. If I keep to my current schedule. Yeah, I don't shoot completely from the hip. I definitely do try to, keep things flowing and organized just because I have so many watches that are kind of coming in and out. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I appreciate you hanging out. Definitely a cool looking watch here. I just realized I can even change the points there of focus. I can focus push from the live. That's pretty neat. All right. Well, now I know that for the next time. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And enjoy.